Here we are, the last episode of Stream of Consciousness. Wow. Hi. I feel nostalgic and it's not even over yet. I'm like in such a nostalgic space right now, kind of. We'll get to that. First of all, hello. My name is Mariah. This is my channel, Kaladara Creations, and yeah, so this is a series that I started a little over like 2 months ago. And yeah, it's called Stream of Consciousness, and it is that. This is just a stream of consciousness, simply. It's me free flowing my thoughts and just expressing. It's raw in the sense that it's raw in multiple senses. It's just me being me, but also there's no cuts. I'm just filming this and uploading it straight away. Yeah, so wow, okay, that's just a little bit of that. I guess also I'll say the intention of starting this series was mostly to get more comfortable talking in front of a camera, because it was and still is to a degree, something that I feel a bit uncomfortable doing. So yeah, pushing my edge here with just like filming and being like, okay, we're not gonna cut this. This is just gonna be raw. So, yeah, so that was like the original intention of it. And yeah, I started that about 2 months ago, and I had no set like plan of when I was gonna stop filming this, but something in me just feels like it's time. Honestly, feels like it's time for me to, yeah, not to stop filming these. I'm not gonna stop YouTube. Let me just back up a little bit before I get here, I guess. Yeah, I'll just say right now, today is my last day in this home space that I've been staying at. For more context, I'm nomadic right now, so I've been traveling around for a little bit. I've been in Asia, and right now I've been in Bali. And I came to this home that I've been at, and my original intention was to stay here for 1 month in solitude, to just like really dive in creatively and just kind of give it my all with like creating on YouTube and like social media and stuff, and then also like my own like movement practices and stuff, to just kind of distill out all of like the external distractions and really just pour so much into this. And what was originally just going to be 1 month, I decided to turn it into 2 months. So yeah, I've been here for 2 months. Today is actually day 60. Today is the last day. Tomorrow I leave at noon. Yeah, crazy to think. And I want to say, so I've been in solitude to a degree. I mean, the first month I pretty much just left like once a week to get groceries. In the second month, I have left a few times to go like explore a little bit of the island, like go out in nature a bit more, and then come back. So I have like left the house a little bit. So I guess it depends on what you declare as solitude. I haven't really been interacting with people much, just pretty much grocery stores and the people that own the place come and clean. So just briefly talking to them. So it's been mostly solitude, yet I have left a little bit. But anyways, so yeah, today's day 60. Tomorrow I leave at noon, and I'm gonna head to Ahmed, which is a different part of the island. Honestly, even the 2 months before that, I spent a lot of my life kind of in solitude-ish, but not like as hardcore solitude as this. So I feel like my chapter in Ahmed may be a little bit solitude-y as well. Still, because I do have, like, I'm just gonna continue keeping working on my projects and do my things, but I will be like right now I'm staying in a space where it's like there's not many people around necessarily. Like there is like a little town, but it's local people and there's no tourists, and most people don't speak English, and I also just don't leave a lot. So when I go to Ahmed, it's still more of like a low-key place out here, but there will be more people around, and maybe I'll go out to a social event or something. We'll see what feels like a yes for me in the moment. But alas, I'm going there next. And enough of that though. I want to get back to the point of yeah, so this is me closing the chapter here of 2 months, and it's been kind of wild, like to reflect on, just seeing how, like, despite me being in so internal and not much changing in my external realm, I still do notice so much change that has unfolded in me. And yeah, I'm stoked to see it. I really am. Yeah, so it's cool to witness that, and just to witness it from a different space, I feel like, than when it's just me. Like, there's no external distractions. Yeah, as I say this, I want to note, because, like, note this, that the past couple of days, I feel like I've realized, especially yesterday, I just started to realize, like, man, the me coming here, I feel like I have, like, has, like, kind of eliminated or distilled the external distractions. Yet I feel like I have been internally distracted in a lot of ways. I don't want to say like 100%, but also, like, I feel like yesterday I kind of was like waking up to it more and more, where it's like, I feel like when you're so externally distracted, you don't even recognize how internally distracted you are. And I feel like throughout, like, kind of distilling all that, the external in a way, and then coming here, and then now all of a sudden I'm like, whoa. In hindsight, just because I didn't have the external distractions, my mind still wandered so much. And I'm not saying this from a point of view where I need to judge myself or shame myself for what I have experienced, but more so just reflection and noticing and being like, I feel that my awareness has been scattered and my focus hasn't been as strong. I mean, throughout my whole life, but especially just, I don't know, just noticing of this has gotten more loud. It's just gotten more clear. And yeah, even being here, just feeling like potentially seeing myself, like, distracting with thoughts and distracting with, like, fantasies of what I'm going to do next, where I want to be, like, if being in the future, being in an idealized version of the future, and being in yeah, just, I feel like I spent a lot of time in fantasy while here. And then also, even, like, since I've been, like, creating and, doing so much of social media, I feel that I've been pretty good with not scrolling as much. I still have, to a point where I just would like to not scroll at all, honestly, but I do feel like in my free moments, like, even when I go to the bathroom, it's like taking my phone and, like, editing a project, or, like, scrolling a little bit. And it's like, just seeing how much I fill these empty spaces with with, like, some sort of distraction, and really recognizing how I just don't allow myself as much, like, silence and pause, and yeah, focusing as much on what is here now. And I just see ways that I can really refine it even more. I feel that I've been refining it over the years. Like, it's been, that's kind of the journey of life, of refining that, and it's not going to happen overnight. And I understand that and can have grace for that. Yet waking up more to seeing that, the reality of that, yeah, feels inspiring for me, feels motivating for me, to just be like, yeah, this is my number one priority, is to be here. As cheesy as it sounds, but it really is, to focus on what I'm doing, like, one thing at a time, like, doing what I'm doing and giving it my full energy and attention. Because I even see, like, working on a project, and I get up and go do another thing and the other thing, and it's like, I have a tendency to be really scattered. And really all that is a tendency, is a habit. And it's like, I feel like we sometimes are like, oh, I can't focus, or like I can't, I'm not good at discipline. But I feel that we've just been so disciplined to being distracted that we're so good at it. And it really is just because it's a habit that we've done so long. We've given it so much energy distracting that we're good at it. So it's like it simply is that. Like, it doesn't need to be so personal, and I just see myself in that way, see how I've done that. How just distracted so much. Okay, just checking in on the time. And yeah, I just really want to shift that habit to one that where the focus can stay directed on something like a laser. It's so interesting, like studying the concepts of how things work and applying them to like philosophical things. But just in general, like a laser is like this like focus energy, this light that's so concentrated. And it is like laser focus. Like when you can really focus on something and give it your all, I feel that it grows so much more, and it like almost like transcends time in a way where it's like, if my energy is so scattered all over the place, then it takes longer for things to grow because I'm not giving it my all. So I feel that it's like, just refining that focus, and the focal point being here, and not giving as much energy to all of the thoughts and the narratives and the fantasies. So that's just a little bit of a realization I've been having. And it's, of course, this is like not new information. It's like we hear this all the time. It's like, how good focus is, but at some points in life things like hit a little deeper, and right now it's hitting. And so with that being said, just kind of feeling like I want to reorganize my priorities. And even before having this like realization a bit, like understanding of like how much I really want to pay attention to focusing a bit more, being more present, I was kind of feeling like feeling like I've just been creating a bit in excess on here. And just feeling a bit like noticing that thought coming up, or that feeling, and just kind of sitting with it and being like, I don't know where this is coming from. And now after yesterday, just it's coming up more of like seeing how it served its purpose, like me posting so much, like posting 3 times a week on here, and just like creating so much like TikTok and Instagram and doing that. And I feel that like it's served its purpose. It's been good for me to, I feel like these videos, like it has helped me get to a space of feeling more comfortable with expressing, which is the intention. It's helpful, and everything. And also help me like get in the rhythm, create the habit of being like, this is my practice, showing up and doing this. So it's been good, and I'm not gonna not do it at all, but I just have been like thinking about how like I want to refine a bit, like just be more intentional, more refined with what it is that I'm sharing and what it is that I'm creating, because there is so much noise and so much information in the world. I mean, I don't need to like explain it. It's like, you go through Reels, go through Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. It's like information. It's so quick, which I really love YouTube, honestly, because I like the slower form content. I feel we can actually digest it and sit with it, and that feels a bit more real. And also I feel like it's better for us than just like the quick hits of everything. But anyways, so just noticing and recognizing that there is so much information out there, and just wanting to be a bit more discerning with what it is that I'm sharing, because it both takes up my time, and then if somebody's gonna watch it, like it takes up their time, their energy, which this is like the most precious resource. It's the most precious thing in the world, is your time and your energy, your focus. Like it is so fucking valuable. So I want it to be like of service, be fulfilling, be, how do I say, like, see, it's like, honestly, it's worthy, because then that gets like, is it worthy? And like, you get into the conversation of like, something worthy of your attention, but that is actually true. Like, we talk about worthiness, it's like, I want it to be worthy of your attention, like to be to the degree where it's like, where you're gonna watch something that I'm gonna share and that it be valuable to you, you know? Not that I think that like me expressing what I'm saying isn't worthy of being heard, but just more so taking into account the preciousness of your energy, and yeah, wanting to give something to you from you watching. Like, you can take something away from this, and also myself as well. So these talks, in a way, have done that to a degree, and then now it's time for me to let them go. Like, something in me feels that, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let it go. And I like really decided that today. And it's funny because, yeah, I mean, it just aligns with me leaving this home space this last 2 months where I initially started this series. And then I was thinking about it. It's funny, like, this is episode 9. And then I was like thinking about the word 9, and I was like, 9 must be a word, like a German word, because it's so like, it's like 9, which I'm pretty sure it is. But then when I was thinking that, I thought going into different places, I was like, what does 9 mean? And then I was like, oh yeah, 9 is like the number of like endings, like chapters closing. And then I like laughed thinking how like, yeah, this feels appropriate, this feels perfect to end this series on number 9, you know? So yeah, so that's a little ramble about that. And yeah, it's just interesting because like this, these talks, yeah, I feel like they've been more helpful for me maybe than other people, I guess. That like, yeah, it's just helped me. Sorry about the noise that's going by. Not cutting it out, so. Okay. Yeah, I feel like they've been helpful for me, like I said, in practicing my talking in front of a camera skills. But yeah, I just feel like me rambling a bit just doesn't have as much directed purpose, intention. And when I make videos, I want them to be more, yeah, just directed intention, like clear of what the purpose is. And that's, I feel like, what I want to apply to these videos, but also just my life in general is like, yeah, I think it's so important, like I keep saying, like recognizing how precious your energy is, your intention, and your attention. Yeah, how precious your energy and attention is, and to infuse that with intention so it's directed somewhere, not just like scattered all over. And it's like, it's just has a goal. Not that life is about the goal, but it's like the journey can be so much more rich and with more depth when that intention is like defined. I feel when that purpose is there, so that all the energy get poured into that. And yeah, so anyways, I feel like I'm saying all this to make it seem like it's like this like big ending, like I'm done with YouTube, but I'm not. I'm just done with this series. But I will be pulling it back a little bit and posting still probably 2 times. I was posting 3, so probably 2 times, maybe 1 on occasion, because as I mentioned in my last stream of consciousness, I am moving back to the States. I'm buying a van, I'm going back to college, working. I already started my degree in mental health counseling, so I have 2 more years to finish that, then I could be a therapist. So I'm going back to school for that. And then I'm going to be working, you know, get a job and stuff. So anyways, my schedule will be quite full, but this feels like my baby. Like this, I feels like something that I don't, like I'm gonna keep on keeping on with it for a long time. So I will at least post once a week, but on occasion maybe there will be 2. I mean, well, on occasion maybe there'll be 1, typically probably 2. That's the goal. And we'll see, things shift and change. But yeah, I want to redirect my focus on here to what my original intention, original like excitement was for starting this channel, and what feels like one of my favorite parts of life is like exploring life, the inner workings of relationships, energy dynamics, and different stuff, and like more from like a philosophical perspective. So I want to like kind of hone in on that and make videos more directed at that, like philosophical stuffs. And then it's hard because I'm like really contemplating like what do I want to hone in on, because people say like niching is good to have a niche for your videos. Such a hard time with that because I love so many things, but that's definitely gonna be my main point, my main thing. And then I also have been making outfit videos. I really do love that. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a series called like fashion philosophy, honestly. So it's like still gonna be under the philosophical branch. Not that I need to tie it into my philosophy main theme, but I was contemplating this on the last video I just posted. Really I enjoy the idea of experimenting with that. Like I love clothes. I really fucking do. I love mixing clothes and finding fun fashion pieces, but then it's like having that, but then also incorporating like philosophy into it in like ways that we can like uncover our, like, get to know ourselves throughout the process. So I want to add that in, keep doing that a bit here and there, and then the vlogs a bit. We'll see. We'll see about the vlogs, because I am realizing that I do feel like when I like set out with the plan to make a vlog, I'm like more focused on making the vlog than I am on the moment. And it's just like, that's been something that like kind of I feel a little bit not super stoked about when I'm making the vlogs. So like continually noticing that, and then in relation to like my original intention of life being like being focus being the focal point of life. You know, I'm like, is our vlogs, do they make sense? We'll see. So I may continue to keep making vlogs. If I do, they're gonna be artsy ones, as they kind of have been. Like I need like to have an artsy creative flair to the videos, and I do like it. Like I like getting beautiful little shots. In some ways it actually does bring me more into the moment, because it's like when I have my camera out and I'm just like, you know, filming like nature, it's like I'm like filming and I'm holding so still and focusing on that, and it's so beautiful, it amplifies it. So I do enjoy it in some ways, I really do. And then like putting all it together, so we'll see. I have a couple vlogs I already filmed that I'm gonna be piecing together, and I actually think I'm gonna post it next week. I think I'm gonna switch over to 2 days this week. We'll see. But I'm moving and stuff this week, so I'm like, maybe I don't have to like force and push out a third video this week. But yeah, I feel I've been so in this like kind of like masculine-esque energy of just like getting stuff done, like discipline in that type of way. And I want to like infuse more like discipline with flow, and that things don't feel as forced. They feel like they're coming, like I said, just more intentional, refined space, but still steady, and like having steady, like the structure that it needs to be birthed, to be created. It needs a little balance of both. We all have masculine and feminine energy, but I just noticed some more balance that could unfold for me. So that's life, you know, just continually like refining, recognizing, you know, noticing and learning and growing. And that's, yeah, that's just what life is. It doesn't have to be what life is, but that's what I feel like the healthiest way to orient to life, at least for me. I feel like we're beings that naturally want to grow, I guess. I get so philosophical with it. Do we want to grow? Like, is there even a want? Is it just like a natural process? Anyways, we're not going to dive all into that in this video today. We'll save that for the philosophical videos to come. But yeah, so new chapter. I'm gonna slightly miss the stream of consciousness. I feel that they've been kind of nice, because like also I've been in solitude, so this feels like my once a week like a little therapy session with the camera. The camera has become my friend. Am I still super great at talking in front of it? I mean, I kind of feel it right now. So it's served its purpose. But yeah, I guess I'll wrap this video up. I'm gonna enjoy my last day here. I do have a little bit of like some projects I wanna. Oh, hello! This is Merlin, the cat. I think he was actually in the first. He came in and said hi in the first video. First stream of consciousness. This is full circle. Hello, buddy. Merlin. I named him Merlin. Wizardly name. Hi, he's missing his tail. I wonder what happened. He probably got in a fight. Hey, buddy. Do you want food? I'm gonna give you a snack. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So I guess this is it. This is goodbye. I've been so nostalgic. So yeah, today I'm just gonna spend my day working on my projects and doing my stuff, but also like creating more spaciousness in my day to just like be, you know, and less distraction, like less on my phone, less like playing music in the in between, just like being with the moment, like not bringing my phone to the toilet. That's a big one I'm working on. Okay. I'm pretty good actually at like not using my phone in the morning. I pretty much don't pick up my phone for the first like at least 2 to 3 hours of the day. Most of the time, like nearly every day, unless something happens where I need to leave. But it would just like such a game changer, bro. I really fucking recommend that. So good. And then I'm working on not being on it at night because sometimes that's when I like actually finally pick up my phone is like nighttime a bit more. But anyways, not bringing my phone to the bathroom anymore. Okay, now I'm quite rambling a little bit. I'm going to wrap this up a little. I'm going to wrap this up. Okay, cool. Wow. Okay, goodbye. Hi, future me watching this. That's the trippy part. Future me is gonna watch this one day, and just want to let you know, future me, I love you. I love you. Thank you for inspiring me to grow and change so that I can step into you, so that I can meet you. Isn't that a trippy thing how life works? It's like we grow and evolve to meet the first future version of ourselves, who is us, who always is us, that's always unraveling. Anyways, and also thank you for people that are watching this. Like I said, I don't know if anybody actually watches the whole thing, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So, all right. Well, I'll see you guys in the next videos, whatever they may be. Till next time. Farewell.